How's it going, everyone? The Trout91 here. We're back for the final of the 2v2 Search and Destroy Astro Cup, sponsored by the WGL. I'm joined by the wonderful Shawnee Pones again. How are you doing, my friend?
Doing good, man. I mean, first time we really got a look at 2v2 Search and Destroy just over half an hour ago when we saw MS taking on Saturn. And now, of course, we have the final, which is Saturn taking on TCM, two members of the TCM team, of course. And the winner of this match will be getting two Astro A40 headsets. Obviously, a lot to play for right here in this best of five. In this, of course, final match. It's going to be very, very interesting.
Absolutely, and I want to see some action, so let's tell these chavs to start this show up.
Right, okay, we'll get it ready to go in just a second. And of course, the main thing is that we've seen Saturn play, Chris, and they're pretty warmed up, but just like TCM, they just had their game also. But we have not seen how TCM have played against 2v2s. We have only seen Saturn. So I'm very, very curious to see how they approach this match, as we'll get ready to go in just a second. We have a neutral host just to make sure there are no problems per se, and we are ready to go in this final match. Raid SnD, the map we finished on last time on stream, will kick off the stream as we get ready to get this going right now.
Absolutely, I'm looking forward to this one because I am a huge fan of those TCM boys because they're lovely, lovely guys. Speak to them very regularly, and I know they are absolute machines when it comes to search and destroy, so it should be a good matchup between these two, and we've seen some great players by Vapula and Saturn already this evening. So I think we're going to jump on board with Marky B and Moxie as they're going to run straight through the middle. They spot one in money, and they're going to move into the A bomb site.
Gonna see the movement. We're gonna see some fighting right there at the A-bomb side. So already both of these teams going right at it. No slowing down, no passive play. As we have one member of Team Saturn inside the kitchen area. That is Little Saturn inside the kitchen area. Vapor,
He's actually lagging, I think. Oh, it might have been Xbox lag. He was just stuttering all over the place, and he was the only one doing it there. So I was just a little bit confused.
And he is getting shot. Mugsy will go down to Vapula from the side as we get the little lag issue out of the way. We are resuming normal schedule, of course, and we'll wait to see if Marky can get it done in the 2v1. Lobby and Ass. Oh, he's going to shoot, and that will give away his position. He has to challenge us right now, and he's going to for the head glitch of Saturn. Smart guy, staying behind the head glitch with the little basketballs there, getting the kill. Saturn lead the way at 1-0.
I think Marky panicked a little bit there. I'm not sure what he was doing, sprinting around that corner when you know that box head glitch is sitting there, and it's very difficult to pick someone off of it. Bit of a schoolboy error from Marky there. I would expect that he's going to be disappointed with himself in that one, but he can only rectify his mistakes in the next round.
And it is a lot of rounds to go, of course. First to 6, best of 5. There is a lot to play for in these rounds, of course. Going to go very slow, and it'll probably pick its way up as going to see Marky B get some shots across the map right there. Look at the kitchen area. We have Vapula sneaking through right here. Look at the head glitch of Marky B, though. Smart guy. He knew it was coming. Gets the kill. 2v1, just like that.
Yeah, see, that was fantastic positioning from there. They knew they weren't going to make an immediate push. Good communication between Monksy and Marky there. Marky's just waiting there. No, there's only so many directions they could come from, just keeping his eye on Monksy's back, and it paid off very well. Vapula with a very nice idea to come around the back, but it is all in vain as he goes down. It's now a 2v1 situation. If I was TCM right now, I'd be getting a little bit more map control if I could afford it, and make sure that they just see Little Saturn out.
And that's the main thing, just play the timeout or just try to get the kill, of course. They don't need to be overzealous, they don't need to be over-aggressive. Saturn, of course, checking pretty much every corner possible because he doesn't quite know where TCM are going to be in this situation. Saturn making his way around the middle area by the raid. He's up to the blue van, he's going to look up to Lodge and get a few hit markers. The Scorpion's not going to do the bullet penetration any good. Getting shot on the side, he had great reactions and he tried getting the quick scope. Monksy just going to put him down right there. 1-1 on the scoreboard.
Absolutely. Well played round by TCM there. They didn't panic. They kept their cool, and they made sure that they gave Little Saturn no chance at that bomb site. And it's a lovely little shot there from Monksy on that head glitch. And it's a lovely little 1-all matchup.
1-1 indeed. We're going to see, might see a push from the middle here by TCM, just like in the first round. We should wait and see. Both teams have won the defensive round. No team has won the attacking round yet. We shall wait and see how they go about. Well, TCM is they're going to make their way, of course, through the raid side. Going to offer some resistance. Getting shot on the side is Monksy down to Vapula. And Maki just going to pick up that kill. Getting shot from above. And just like that, fastest round we've seen so far, no doubt. Saturn getting it done. 2-1.
That was an incredibly hectic round there. Just some very aggressive play from both teams. Unfortunately for Marky, Saturn just gets the better of him in terms of positioning and picks up an easy kill. Picks it up for his team. It's now 2-1.
2-1 just like that. I mean, just going back and forth right here. And for the first time, I did say that the defensive team seems to win every single time. They have done that 100% of the time so far. Will it be the same for round number 4? We shall wait and see. And we're going to see Monksy go down to Saturn. Now we might see a change right here if, of course, Marky B does go down. He's going to snipe. Beautiful by Saturn, and it does. Saturn picking it up right here. Good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Marky B, in that situation, if I was him, I'd probably reposition myself. They all know exactly where he's going to be, and little Saturn, no effort really needed, just picks up an easy kill on Marky, and they find themselves 3-1 down in this matchup.
It's still not over, though. I mean, there's a lot of rounds still to play, but of course, going 3-1 down is not going to be helpful in any way. But we should wait and see. We'll get ready to go into round 5. As we obviously get right into it, we're going to see some smokes go out, of course, from Maki down the bomb area. And Monksy going to rush right into the kitchen, getting shot from the side by Vapula. And Maki getting a few hit markers, and he gets shot from the side. In fact, Vapula gets the kill. And my goodness me, Saturn are taking round after round right here.
Vapula has just been absolutely dominant with that M8. And he shows just why they're on no real health, just pre-aiming, and the one shot there. I think there might have been a bit of an assist from his teammate, just a little bit, but it was fantastic coordination from the two. Vapula not panicking, did exactly what he needed to do, and it was well played. And now they find themselves in the driving seat in this matchup.
And that's the main thing, 1:20 to go in this round. I don't even know why I just said the time, because we've just started, but we're up and running in round 6 of this SnD match. Of course, Saturn with the 4-1 lead. There's still a lot to play, of course, in these rounds. It can still be brought back. Saturn did just spot someone in the laundry. Try getting an audacious shot for the laundry window. Didn't quite happen, of course. They need to, of course, get this bomb down or force the kills. Let's see how they go about it.
Absolutely, and I don't think Vapula and Saturn are too sure what they're going to do here. It's very unorthodox, this kind of positioning style. I think they're just being outbaited, and they're expecting them to come through the center as some fire goes down between Marky. All sorts of guns going down. And Marky does well there. He doesn't panic, positions himself very, very well, and he does in fact pick up the last remaining kill. And it's going to be 4-2. For some reason on the screen it says 4-0, but I don't know what the hell's that. I don't know what that was about. Like, on the scoreboard for me, it says 4-2 at the top, and then in the game, it says 4-0.
Well, it is 4-2, guys, just to make sure that none of you get confused. We did see a little ping-pong effect. We saw we saw Monksy get the kill on Saturn. He then went down to Vaporize, and then, of course, we have Vaporize, should I say, and then Marky picking up that final kill. And we'll get ready to go into round 7, hopefully with no score glitches, we were just told by Chris. Hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Still there. It's still there, still says 4-0. That's awesome.
TCM to win, obviously. As we get ready to go into round 7. On the B attacking side, of course, is the team known as TCM, and they're going to try and look to get another round back. And that nade by Vapula is going to obviously take out Monksy 2v1 right now. Marky on his own right here.
Yeah, so Marky's got to play this very, very wisely. I think too much sprinting. He's got a bit of time on his side, so maybe the sprinting is not that necessary, and he has no idea where the other member of the team is, so he's got to make sure if he can afford to get a bomb plant off, he has to do it, and it looks like he's realized that. He's got straight for it. I'm not sure who's actually in the gym. Apparently, someone must have said he doesn't lift, because he's just gone straight to the gym. Wasn't in much of a hurry to go to the bomb site, and yeah, it looks like the advantage is looking with Marky B at the moment, as he's getting to laundry as well, so that's a good position for him Once again, it looks like a nice organized push by Saturn and Vaporless going on here to try and eliminate Marky B.
And Marky B's in obviously a lot of trouble right here in the numbers game. They're pinching around him. He's going to be in a little bit of trouble. However, he has just got a few hit markers, gets the kill.
Oh!
Absolutely brilliant by Marky B. Look at this. This is just take it away, Chris, with what just happened. That was fantastic.
That was fantastic decision making by Vaporless and Saturn to push together to try and take him out, but they just didn't check enough of the corners, and Marky B positioned himself beautifully. He knew they had to go for the bomb at that point, and he just bided his time, checked out, managed to pick them both up very, very quickly. That was absolutely sensational play by Marky B.
Really well played, and that could be the tide turning right there in regards to momentum. We shall wait and see. 2 rounds taken in succession, and it's now, of course, 4-3 as we see more of an B-oriented push by Team Saturn, and we shall wait and see if they can get some stuff done right now. Saturn in the window of that building, just trying to scour ahead with a sniper in this round 8 on the attack.
Looks like they're a little bit taken aback by the last round. They're playing a lot more defensive than they have been previously, and I'm a little bit questionable about Marky B and Monksy's positioning on the defensive side. They've given so much room for Vaporless and Saturn to do so much. I would have to say they've got to do something. There's lots of grenades going on at this B plant, and you would expect that at some point they've got to make a move and get over there, because it's quite evident that something's going on over there.
And of course, I mean, you're going to see a lot of shooting, and it's going to be Muncie and Marky B both combining, getting it done, and it's now 4-4 just like that. As we saw, Muncie gets the kill by the laundry area, and then we're going to see Marky B take part in the last kill. Actually getting shot, turns 90 degrees to his left, and there we go, picking up the kill. Nicely done. We're now tied at 4 apiece. This is a great match.
Absolutely great match. It seems like the mind games are really settling in for Saturn and Vaporless. They're not quite. I think that round that Marky B clutch just kind of ruined them for that last round. They lost a lot of their confidence, and it looks like the mind games are really starting to take their toll, and they need to just snap out of it, keep doing what they're doing, and stop overthinking things, and just play with what they see rather than what they think they see.
And that's, again, that's something I was talking about. The momentum could have been shifted a little bit, but they can recompose themselves, play it to the way they want to. They are on the defense, of course, so they need to try and force something. Can I see a grenade being cut by Saturn? That might get someone, and it doesn't. A little bit delayed because he held the grenade just a little too long, but we are looking to see the bomb get planted here by Marky B, laying down, and he will get this bomb down in 2v2.
Ooh, Monksy, unfortunately, not quite in a good position there.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, let's see if Marky can actually get that second clutch, and it looks like once again they're making a large push. They have an idea of where he might be sitting. Vaporless going to go down, and there's a climbing up. Marky B needs to get out of there, and he does it! A sensational jump shot with the M8 there for Marky B. That's a second clutch he's made there. Sensational stuff. I think that Vape and Saturn are just panicking far too much.
The hip fire is enough. Unbelievable. Goodness me. 5-4. Marky B is on a 6-kill streak right now. After being 2-4, he's now 8-4. He is single-handedly, in my opinion, right now when it comes to clutches, getting it done. Saturn have no answer. 5-4. Can they finish it off after being 4-2 down?
Yeah, I think that if it wasn't evident the mind games are settling in, it is now. It was a organized push. That's what you want to do. You want to crowd them out. You want to put the numbers game in your favor, but it was poorly executed. You shouldn't be climbing up that kind of ladder and leaving yourself so vulnerable that if your teammate does go down, you're completely stranded, and that's just what happened in that situation. And it's not looking too good for Vaporless and Saturn as far as the score goes, but they are a man up as they have got the bomb plant in, so it could be a 5-all situation going here unless Monksy can chip in with the clutch game and go 2v1.
It's now Monksy's turn to step up to clutch. He just spied someone in the basketball court, and now obviously he's going to check the building by him. Be wise to do so, just in case he thinks someone there. Obviously, we have the advantage of knowing that there isn't. Sensor grenades going out to the basketball. What a grenade by Mr. Saturn. He's over by the little basketball area. Watch this. He just looks up and just goes for it. Fantastic grenade. It just bounces perfectly, and fortunately hitting the bomb so we can get the kill. Good stuff.
Yeah, it was a lovely timed grenade there, and it is now a 5-all situation. Must be a little bit of a confidence boost for Saturn and Vapula. I think they realized in that last round they just got to do their own thing and stop overthinking stuff, and that is exactly what you want to do. If you lose the mind game in Search and Destroy, you will lose the game 9 times out of 10. And it looks like Marky B and Monksy are not messing around on this one. They're going straight for that A bomb plant. And it looks like a wise decision as Vapula and Saturn are completely stranded on the other side of the map. They're both separated as well. They're not going to be able to contest this bomb plant. And it is a very much game point to TCM at this point.
Game points, will it be game, set, and match? That's the key question right here. This has been a fantastic game to kick off our series in this best of 5, and that's the beauty of it. There's always more to come for the meantime. And right now we're going to see contact, and we're going to see Saturn offer some resistance. He didn't get a single shot in. He is hurt right now, but he is going to try and make the push-up. Try to surprise with the bread. No! Marky B and Monksy get it done for TCM. A fantastic first match goes in favour of TCM 6-5.
I was a little bit confused as to what Monksy was doing at first. I thought, there's no way he's going to be able to get round that side and make sure Marky B stays alive. Because if he goes down, it's going to be very hard to come back from that kind of a situation. But Marky B just holds that bedroom down. He is a bit of a bedroom monster, it looks like. He just sits in there and you cannot get him out of there. And once again, they make the mistake of challenging him. And once again, Marky B puts them down, and it was a beautiful, beautiful game by Marky B, and he puts his team 1-0 up in this best of 5 series.
A really great show right there. Of course, we're going to move on to Search and Destroy on Cargo in this best of 5. And Saturn, for the first time on stream, have lost a match. And for the first time, to my knowledge, they've actually lost a match for the first time in this entire tournament. So, for the first time, they're up on the losing side of things. There's still a lot to play for, but that was a great match. Monksy getting it done along with Marky, but Marky was the star right there. It is the way. There is no way of saying it. He was just on point.
Absolutely, and let's see some more awesome clutches from all these players in this next match, because that first one, it actually made 2v2 Search and Destroy really, really exciting. It's not the most over-the-top, action-packed, adrenaline-pumping kind of action we're used to, but it was very, very high-quality stuff from all the players, and it had all the drama in it, so I hope to see more in the rest of the series, no matter how long it goes on for.
That's the main thing. I mean, we always want to see consistent action going on and on and on, and we should wait and see if we carry on that in Cargo. Who knows, TCM might just use this and dominate this match, or Saturn just might find something and just dominate this match and go either way. I'm hoping, just hoping, it's going to be as close to what it was on Raid, but just to let you guys know, we have Cargo right now. Standoff will be the 3rd map. There's a guarantee we're going to go to that map, then Slums, then Express if we get that far. So, of course, we've got all the maps ready to go, but the question is, will we get all the way in the distance, or will we just get it done? Just got told Saturn's ready, so our neutral host should just get this going right now, and then we can go from here. So, what are you expecting from this match here, Chris?
I'm gonna say we will see a lot of sniping and a lot of assault rifle action. I don't think we'll see too many submachine guns. There's a lot of open areas, and when there's only 2 of you, it's going to be about who spots who first, really. And it's going to be one of those very slow games, I would predict. That's my prediction for this one. Oh, we see Monksy's actually pulling out a submachine gun. So is Marky B, so this isn't what this isn't what I would have predicted. And Saturn's actually got a Scorpion as well to combat that rush. And it looks like Monksy's also got a sniper on that class.
Oh my goodness me! The sniper rifle countered by a grenade. Saturn's grenades right now are just on point. And now it's Marky B yet again. He gets one, and we're going to see a third 2v1 clutch in 2 games. We shall wait and see as Mackie B now going to make his way to the middle area. Needs to be very careful, of course, see if he can come across some contact. They're actually very close to each other now, Chris.
They've actually just completely missed each other, and those are the kind of moments as a spectator you love to see, where there's this one object that just completely covers your vision for that small amount of time, and you don't see it, and it's funny to watch. I have to say, it's funny as hell to watch, because if you had known that, you would be kicking yourself. But it looks like we've got Marky B in the pole position right now, and it looks like Vaporless jumped up on top of the crates. He's going to be looking around, see if he can get a safe defuse of checking his corners, and there's a lot of lurking going on by Marky B. He's just waiting for something to happen on that bomb.
Yes! Oh, he's done it again. Unbelievable.
He's just Mr. Clutch right now. We're going to have to change his name or something, because Marky B does not quite describe how clutch Marky B is.
Quite literally, Marky B just stepping up yet again. His MSMC and M8 are doing the clutching for him, and it has to be said he's doing a great job as we get ready to go into round 2, and TCM off to the best possible start after just winning in their last match on Raid. Let's see how they go about it on the defense right here.
Absolutely, and we're seeing a very aggressive push from Team Saturn here. They're looking straight to get the bomb. Is it just me, or do you really dislike these rushes that, you know, you get almost all the way to the bomb, but you don't quite get there and you stop moving? It's a little bit irritating, but that's just me. I can get irritated very, very easily.
Yes,
but that's just.
I'm speaking from personal experience from that one, and I've seen it personally. But I mean, yeah, I mean, when you make that full-on rush and then you have to slow down due to maybe a grenade in front of you, then of course you don't know if you should rush because someone might be there, or so on and so forth. But the bomb is down right now. Munksy's on the other side of the map. Marky B is on his own for the meantime. He's going to EMP inside the container right there, and we'll get a hit marker. So he needs to just try and figure out where they can be. His teammate Munksy making his way around the back. Contact! He gets the kill on Saturn. Well played. All up to Vaporless right now.
Absolutely, and that was good play by Munksy. Just about got away with that. Some aggressive pushing by Marky. I'm surprised he didn't get taken down, man. Now it is a one-on-one situation. Marky B has got that assault rifle in his hand, so he's got the advantage. And then Ninja Defuse?
Defuse! Can he get it? He's so close!
Oh!
He thought if he got a few hit markers on Vaporless, it would just distract him and keep him busy. But Vaporless just assumed he's going for the bomb, and it was the right call. Just missing out on the defuses, Marky. 1-1 on the scoreboard.
A very, very cheeky maneuver from Marky B. It would have been sensational had he got that clutch off. But unfortunately, his clutch streak has come to an end. But it was a valiant effort on that defuse. So we're going to jump on board with TCM again. We see, once again, a very aggressive push from both teams. I would say that maybe the more defensive style might win this. Just be able to pick someone off and put the game into your favor. But it looks like both teams just want to get right into there and make as much map present as possible.
That's the main. You need to obviously dominate the major. Should I say major? Let's say the majority of the map. You need to contain that presence. And we're going to see a member of SAM, which is Vaporless, making his way for the warehouse. Might assume that TCM going for a B push. However, of course, as we know from spectators, they're going for an A push. And right now, they need to try and use that number to their advantage. As Munksy's going to go make his way into that middle side of the map. He spots someone going into the container. This is a great chance for him. He needs to take his time right now. Just aim and just take your time.
Absolutely, and he's kind of confused as to where he went. He saw him, expected him to double back into container, and it doesn't work out. His indecisions managed to be the better of him, and unfortunately for him, he's going to find himself one more round down. So it was a little bit of indecision from Munksy there. I was a little bit confused as to what he was thinking. He thought he was going to double back into the container. Unfortunately, he didn't. That's just one of those things. But in that situation, once you've lost all vision of them, you should try and reposition yourself and get some sort of advantage. You must know exactly a rough idea of where their area is going to be. So try and go to the area where they're not and see if you can get some sort of reposition going.
Oh, and Marky tried pushing for the warehouse. He goes down. And just like that, my goodness me, Saturn are finding it yet again. But remember, this is what happened on Raid. They found round after round after round. It was 4-2, and then they ended up losing 6-5. So it's not over yet, but they have a 2-round lead. Let's see if they can keep this up right here.
Very good round from Team Saturn there. They just anticipated they were going to make a different type of approach on that round. Executed perfectly. Lovely little win for them, and they put themselves 2 rounds up.
Just like that. Now, of course, TCM on the attack. They need to take rounds back right here. Oh, Jesus. My dog almost kicked over my internet.
Bad dog. Bad dog.
Dog is under control for the meantime. As we're on round 5 right here. And of course, TCM looking to obviously force the attack as they make their way to the majority of the A-bomb. They need to get it under. They need to get it in right now.
Yeah, it's a really unorthodox kind of style from TCM. I like it. I like it a lot. Unfortunately, it's not working out for them very much in this situation. But let's hope it... Oh, no, sorry. It did work out for them in the end, but... I apologize. I haven't slept in a day. My bad. Anyway, moving on. Monksy picks up a beautiful little kill.
Let's just say that.
Yeah, it worked out. I thought it didn't work out for some reason, but it did. I'm sleep deprived. Don't sue me.
It's all good, and TCM, of course, taking the round back 3-2 in this first to 6 on Cargo. Now, remember, they are behind, but this is kind of similar to what happened on Raid. They just picked up round after round after round, and it looks to me like they're beginning to come back yet again. Can they get it done on the defense right here?
Absolutely, and I think we should jump on board with the defensive side and see how they are going to take this one. It looks like a very, very strong push from Monksy. Up the right-hand side, a strong push from Marky B. He's going all the way in back to their thing, and Marky B picks up a simple kill there. Don't think they were expecting that at all, but Little Saturn does have him cornered right now. He's going to try and make an escape. Bad decision by Marky B there. I would not have moved in that situation and wait for some backup from Monksy to at least get some sort of gunfire and make him rethink his decision. Could have potentially double backed and at least put himself in some better position and cover, but it doesn't look like he was thinking in that kind of mindset, and we're going to see the bomb go down in favor of Team Saturn.
Oh, and Saturn getting shot from behind right here. Little Saturn obviously representing Team Saturn. I think it's a little unfair that his name represents the team, but there we go. We'll wait and see if he can get it done right here in this 1v1, and he's obviously just staying by the box side. We're waiting to see if Monksy can get this kill. He's going to hop down, and we're going to try and make his way around. He needs to try and get vision. He just spotted him. He didn't see him, though. Monksy didn't see him, and that could be crucial, because if he had seen him right there and got that kill, he could have got it defused, and now he has to ponder whether to go for the defuse or just die, and he's going to go for the defuse, is he? No, he's died, and just like that, 4-2.
Absolutely. I don't know how he missed them there. I saw him, and just... I didn't know what to say. I would have thought he'd seen him, or maybe just... was gonna double back. I don't know, but it was an odd one. Just sometimes that kind of stuff happens.
It's just the way it is. Sometimes the it's just the obvious corners. Sometimes are not the ones you check, and it's 4-2 just like that. And well, here we go in round number 7. TCM 4-2 down, just like last time on Raid. Can they win this? We'll wait and see.
Oh, we're seeing another situation where both teams have gone straight through the B-side building, and we're going to see some gunfire very, very shortly as some guns are fired from Little Saturn. He picks up a kill. Vapola also picking up one. Simple round for them, and they're now at a set point here to take the series to 1-1.
Good chance right here, and they have at least 3 opportunities to do. In fact, yeah, 3 opportunities to get it done. And, well, this should be nice and simple, but again, that's easier said than done. TCM need to just stop and find something right here as we get round 8 underway right now. On the defense, TCM have to try and save this second game in a best of 5.
Absolutely, so let's just see what it is that they're going to bring to the table. They're making a large rush over orange cargoes to the A-bomb site, as you would typically expect. It looks like Vapor is making an interesting little run through the middle and ducking into the side building, but he's going to come back out. I think they're looking to try and get on oranges, and Vapor picks up a nice snipe there, and it is now Monksy with the clutch time. Can he pick up a snipe? Does in fact pick it up on Vapor. It's now a 1v1 situation. shots being fired from Little Saturn there. He's giving away his position. He's going to try and readjust and keep Monksy guessing as to where he is.
It's a great opportunity right here for Monksy to try and play mind games with Saturn, force him to not get that bomb down so they can get around back. But it reverses the other way. Saturn can play games with Monksy and try and get him to think another way. They're going to be right next to each other. Monksy gets shot from the side! And now we're tied up at 1 apiece in this series. And credit where it is due to Team Saturn. After losing by 1 round, they step it up on Cargo and really take that match convincingly. Good stuff by them.
Yeah, I think Monksy thought that he would have surely gone somewhere else and didn't expect him to first of all be in that situation where the guy's still in that position, but he might have been able to get away with it if he wasn't sprinting so much. He's got this tendency to sprint far too much, and in that situation he managed to turn around, but because of the sprint animation he couldn't get his gun up in time, and he found himself stranded and dead, and it is now 1-1 in the best of 5 series.
Just something you like to do though, and of course sprinting, especially on search, is the catalyst of many losses, to say the very least, or many deaths, should I say. And in that situation, it was just the sprint costing Monksy in that potential 2v1 clutch situation. And, well, Standoff SnD is going to be our 3rd map. Now, my favourite map is for Search and Destroy is Standoff, and I'm very excited to see how both of these teams go about it. And if you're TCM right now, Chris, after losing that quite convincingly, you have to say, what do you think you have to do in this 3rd game right here?
Start off bold, you know, make your presence known, make some interesting routes and just keep them guessing as to what might potentially come, and it should pay off for them. And, you know, it's all about outthinking your opponent in a respect. You can play your own game, but if you don't outthink the opponent on occasion, you don't make them keep you guessing and make them worry about where you're going to be and what you're doing, you're not going to get very far. You might get past a couple of rounds, but you've got to keep things varied, and by making some really audacious strategies and runs, it can really throw them over.
And that's something, I mean, TCN, that's a really good point, actually, Chris, now you say that. Excuse me, just go right at them. I mean, you can say just go aggressive, it's easier said than done, but if they can take it right to them, get 1, 2, or maybe 3 rounds under their belt just like that, Saturn might be a little bit uneasy, unsure of what to do. But Saturn on the defense first, TCM have to step up right here and get the attacking round underway and get it done for them.
Yeah.
One underway.
Absolutely, as you said, it might just throw them in the head a little bit, and it definitely showed in that raid matchup that they go a couple of rounds down where they think they should have won, and they completely lose their cool and throw away some easy victories. So it'll be interesting to see how they respond in this game. They're playing a little bit defensive. It looks like Vapula is making a big run around the backside. He's actually going to put some shots on Marky B. Marky B just trying to keep him guessing and stay alive while his health regens, and we got Monksy sitting on the A-bomb. He's going to be joined by Marky B. Marky B is going to put some shots down onto Saturn. Saturn completely stranded there. Vapula bringing up the rear, and a Marky B with a lovely little turn just picks up the 2-piece in that situation for the final kill cam. So it's well played by TCM.
Look at this, Marky's MSMC is just on fire right now. As you can see, he gets the kill right there. Very well played. 1-0 on the scoreboard to them. They're going to get ready to go into round 2, and that's the stat they needed. Marky B and Monksy, although Monksy didn't really do much, he got the bomb down just in case Marky died. Round 2 underway right here as they begin the defense.
Absolutely, so we'll see how TCM set up on their defensive side. They look like they're also planning a very defensive round. They've got Monksy looking to put himself in that position where he could make a run round the back into bottom brown, but he's just making sure none of them push through the petrol station side. And it looks like Saturn have got a very good position on A-bomb, so they should try and make something happen here. They've got Saturn is making sure no one comes around the back. He's locking down that tank area, so we just need to see Vapula put down the bomb and make TCM work for this victory.
And that's what they need to do, make them work, and that's pretty much what you just said. I mean, Vapula right now just trying to guess the TCM might run in, stay in that corner as his teammate at the tractor area, that is Sam with the sniper rifle, gonna look up to that hay bale, try and get some vision. He just spotted, as he let go of that scope, I just spotted someone, there we go, he just saw him again. Bring the sniper out, oh good effort, he's gonna take some shots though, in a lot of trouble. Vapor, however, gonna get the bomb down, in comes TCM on the rush, and Vapor is still alive! How has he done that? Vapor just spun on the 180 and picked up the kill, can he get the 2-piece? He can! I do not believe that! Oh my goodness!
Yeah, Vapula had a storming round there, just didn't mess up once with one of his shots, knew exactly what he wanted to do, knew exactly where to shoot and position himself, and Marky and Monksy just didn't have an answer there. I'm a little bit disappointed in how long they sat defensive for, and they need to be a little bit more aggressive in a situation like that, especially if you've given up a bomb site. You need to get a position in which you can make a good and safe push into it, and it looks like Vapula's not messing around on the defense this time. He's gone straight to that bomb plant area, and he's making sure it's locked down, as we see a different approach by TCM as they're going straight into the defensive side, and some shots fired onto Monksy. Monksy's going to have to try and get out of there as soon as he can. He's bamboozling his opponents, drop shots, but Saturn with a sensational little jump shot there. Marky B's going to bring up the rear, picks up one on the hay bale. That was some fantastic shooting by him, but there's nothing you can do in a situation where you are outnumbered, and it is going to be 2-1 to Team Saturn.
And there we go, Saturn is getting that kill, and this game of SnD and this 2v2 series in particular has been very action-packed. We've seen some insane things so far, and it's just not disappointing. Monksy has yet to get a kill, but that can all change in round 4. Marky B a little slow on the spawn right there. He is now going to get out of spawn just in time, not just in time, a little bit delayed, as right now Team Saturn have yet to even move. They're going to anticipate a rush from TCM here.
I would imagine it's one of those situations where they didn't quite make their mind up what they wanted to do from the get-go, and they've just decided, okay, let's sit back and see what they want to do, and it looks like a mirror match of strats for this round for TCM as they are making a huge push onto A. Unfortunately, it didn't pay off for them, and Vapula and Saturn are just going to pick up 2 easy kills and put another round into their pocket as they lead this 3-1, and they are now on the defensive side and could easily make it 4-1 if they continue with the form that they are showing.
And there we go, I mean, just like that, Saturn and Vapor are just getting it done, and they really are just extending upon their match on Cargo. But round 5 underway right here. Let's get this going as we wait to see what Marky B and Monksy can do on the attack. You can see Monksy.
I'm sorry
right
that.
now. No worries, it's fine. Go for it.
Sorry, some American bird just followed me on Twitter. I was I was a little bit distracted. Right, moving on. Come on, everyone wants to talk about American birds rather than COD.
Right now, as Maggie is going to pick up Vapor, leaving Sam on his own with his DSR overkill combination against Marky B in a 1v1, as I said, as Marky B down by the broken wall, as round 5 is still ongoing.
Absolutely, so Marky's just looking around, he's got the bomb, he's got 2 bomb plants to go to. Which one's he going to pick? It looks like he's going to go with the safe A option. Saturn's just scoping out the area, hoping that he finds something or an indication as to where Marky is, and Marky's going to put that down, he's going to double back. Shots are being fired, he's got a stun grenade, he's going to chuck it down, try and distract him for as long as possible. We are going to see Saturn duck round behind the tank. He's actually got on top of it now, he's going to pull out a sniper. Could be a bad idea. He doesn't actually know that Marky's completely abandoned ship, and he's gone back to the hay bales here. And Saturn is going to pull out that sniper, see if he can pick him off. No, he can't, and that is the risk you take, bringing a sniper rifle to a submachine gun fight. You can't be doing that kind of stuff unless you are 100% sure you are going to finish that fight. He's got no cover there. He's got to land that bullet. If he doesn't land it, he's absolutely a goner, and Marky B doesn't panic. He puts him down, and it is 2-3 in the favor of Team Saturn, as TCM now go on the defensive round. I would imagine Saturn a little bit thrown by that round. They surely thought they were going to win it, and I think we might see some incredibly aggressive rush from TCM. We see Monksy's actually doing that. He's pushing right round to the petrol station. and he is going to see what he can make happen. But he has been spotted, so some panic in the camp for Vapula and Saturn as they make their way down the middle of the street, and Monksy's going to try and head them off by cutting into Kebab, and I think Marky B is going to try and sandwich them in this situation.
Oh, he just bought the bomb carrier and they're going to abandon ship on the bomb. He gets hit, Marcus. Not enough to finish them off, though. As they are stuck in the Kebab area, one of them rushing through courtyard, the other one trying to rush through also, and they've managed to do it. Marky B now cooking a grenade, gonna try and get it over to that courtyard area. No hit markers as of yet. Monksy inside the Kebab. This is very interesting as both teams running around trying to gain the advantage here.
I was pretty sure we're gonna see a Saturn Kebab there. You know, like TCM acting as the pita bread and they're the doner meat or something. I don't know, I'm trying to make some awful puns right now. Not really working. I'll just be quiet now.
I get the point you're trying to make. It's just, I just wasn't expecting it. As Saturn makes his way inside.
What, my kebab joke?
On the side by Marky B, who's now on a free kill streak, and it's now up to Vapula on his own. He needs to try and get that bomb down before 5 seconds. He's gonna hesitate.
Oh, we're gonna see the Kebab. The Kebab is coming. The Vapula Kebab will happen. Watch, watch.
No,
I'm calling it.
No.
All right then.
Dear me.
That kebab is not ready to be served. It's not cooked enough. We'll wait till the next round. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
I don't know. This is what I do when I'm tired.
Guys, Chris's word saying that the kebab will happen. So we'll wait and see.
This is what I do when I'm sleep deprived. I say random crap. Anyway, moving on. Marky B on the attack. Let's see what him and Monksy can pull out of the bag as we are 3-all in this third match of a best of 5. It is in fact 1-all to both teams, and a very interesting start. They're throwing smokes down the street, see if they can bait something out here. Playing a much slower game. It's always good to change up the pace in Search and Destroy. You know, sometimes you want an aggressive rush, sometimes you want a really static motion when you're making your moves, and just keep them guessing, throw them off, make them a little bit worried, because if you've ever been in that situation in Search and Destroy where you're sitting on the defense and you don't see anything for a good length of time, you start to panic and you start to think, oh, where are they? They must be here, they must be there, and then that little bit of doubt plays in your mind and you've thrown away the game instantly. So you've got to make sure you're focused on the task at hand, and that is what we've seen that Team Saturn have sometimes lacked a little bit. They've dropped their focus and it is paid for them, and it looks like they did have a 3-1 lead in this round, and a little bit lacking in focus has cost them.
Oh, Marky B's in big trouble right here. Was getting shot, but he will lay down an attack. They need to try and force the bomb plant right here. They need the OBJ, the objective, should I say, to go down. Monksy needs to watch his right-hand side as well. Oh, what a nade! What a nade by Vapula! He was over by the broken wall, I believe, as he threw that grenade. Oh, yes, he makes his way to that broken wall area in the courtyard. Look at that for a grenade. That is absolutely picture perfect right there.
Absolutely, it was a fantastic grenade, and I think Vapula's been on point with those grenades in this matchup. Was it in the raid game? He made a fantastic grenade to win the round for his team in a time that they were looking like they were starting to have their heads drop. He's just doing some great work and great guessing with that grenade, and that's the price you pay for not putting Flak Jacket on.
And that's it, Flak Jacket or Lightweight, it counters either way, and Marky B gonna come across and contact the courtyard, and just like that, that's how you respond. Get 2 quick kills, get the round under control. TCM responding in the best possible fashion right there. Well played.
I'm loving this play by TCM. They definitely are switching it up a lot more than Saturn. They're keeping them guessing as to what's happening, and that was just a perfect example of going from such a passive sort of style of play and going to such an aggressive, unorthodox style. And I love to see that in Search and Destroy, because it completely throws your enemy off. They don't know what to think or what to do. It makes them start thinking, oh, maybe we should cover this side more, and then you go and take the other side. Monksy with an easy quick kill there. Some shots being fired onto Grandma's house, and it looks like we're going to see Vapula double back around and see if he can pick off a stranded enemy.
Yes, he checks his corners nicely. Very well played to check that corner. Not many people do check, and he gets it done. 1v1 though, as Marky B does get the bomb down. Vapula has no grenades, so we will not see any insane grenades from him this time. He does have, I believe, a stun grenade, that is. ready to throw if needed. So he's going to make his way down to the track the area. He does come across contact. Stun grenade out. Tac Mask is going to negate it. And that's why you have Tac Mask on. Marky B just putting it to place. Tac Mask on. Easy kill. 5-4.
Yeah, Marky B had a great position there. It almost looked like Vapula knew that he was going to be there. And just at the last second decided to throw a stun grenade in case he was wrong. And it almost threw... Well, it did. It completely ruined his entire plan. Had he just stayed with his gun up and aiming down the sights, he could have easily picked off Marky B, but Marky B just got the better of him in that confrontation. It was a lovely little shot from Marky. And once again, we're seeing a very different style of play by TCM, some interesting strategies. And I suppose when you play 2v2, you can make these unorthodox kind of runs because of how big the map is. You're not going to have people watching every single nook and cranny like you would normally do in a 4v4 situation, and even more. So watching things like this, it's interesting to say the least, and let's just see if it pays off for them.
It's an interesting strategy indeed. It's kind of mind games with Sand, but they're not going to give a damn. They're going to get this bomb down. They need a round back. They are down 5-4. If they lose this, they go 2-1 down in this series. Bomb down. TCM's unique strategy doesn't quite pay off for now as they're going to split off into one. Look at this interesting strategy by Team Sand. Wow.
I really... no, I really can't explain this. They had all the advantage there.
Look at Saturn. Look at the position Saturn got right here.
Oh, wow. This... Well, Vapor with a fantastic grenade there. We're going to see Monksy... Sorry, not Monksy. Marky B push the boxes, and unfortunately he goes down. Vapor with a great little double kill in that round. I was still like shocked at that positioning. Some of the sights that you will see from these professionals are just absolutely insane. I still remember the one, was it me and you or was it me and Benson that we saw one of the Farraco guys make this incredible spot where you could just literally see a pixel on the screen on cargo. Some of the spots that these guys find are absolutely insane. So I have to give full credit to Team Saturn there, that I really didn't expect something like that to be pulled out of the bag, but it seemed to have worked for them in their positioning, and it was great stuff.
I'm going to see the ball maybe go down here by Marky B. No messing around, TCM.
Vapor again!
Every time I can recall on 3 separate occasions. A double kill, a kill, and another kill. His grenades right now are just so on point. Monksy, all on his own. He has to do this or his team go 2-1 down, 2v1 with the bomb down in his favor.
Absolutely.
Yes! Oh my god, no! Good efforts, but it's just not to be.
Yeah, well, Team Saturn, they had their game faces on that round. They just completely positioned themselves better than TCM. TCM made some great moves, they made some great runs, but Vapula and those Zeus grenades were just too much, and it certainly showed, as there were so many situations where Vapula would just win a game simply because of those grenades.
And that, I mean, on 3 separate occasions, the grenades have been the determining factor. They have decided it. And that's just insane to see, and that was so well played. Another close match. It's just great stuff to see. Round 11, as you saw, the final match. Just like Raid in the first match, it is now 2-1 in the series to Team Saturn. They now get the chance of trying to back themselves 2 Astro A40 headsets on Search and Destroy on Slums. This is a big, big match right here.
So yeah, this one it's a very different dynamic to what you're used to seeing in a 4v4 situation, because in most situations, every single entrance and exit is covered. Just because, in retrospect, there's only really 3 of them. There's a wall you could climb over, but at the end of the day, there's only really 3 main entry points, and only 2 sets of heads, 4 sets of eyes can well, I suppose it's a game, so technically it's 1, but ignore that. Yeah, you've only got so much you can look at in this kind of game mode, so I think Slums will be, it is a great 2v2 search and destroy map, so I think we're going to see a lot of snipers coming out, we're going to see a lot of pre-fire attempts. it's one of those maps that's a little bit more difficult to play the passive game because there is so few directions to come from, and if you don't pick the correct one, you're gonna get slaughtered.
And again, we saw in the very first match on the stream just over an hour and 20 minutes ago, we saw, of course, MS taking on Saturn, and Saturn got those crucial rounds to go in their favor. They ended up winning that match 6-3, but at the same time, we did point out that their positioning on some of the bomb plants did cost them a little bit, so we shall wait and see where that goes in that direction. But just waiting on Mackie B right now to switch teams. I'm not quite sure what's going on at the moment, but probably doing classes maybe. But as soon as he does, we can get this underway. But again, Slum Search and Destroy, the fourth map, and a very controversial map, and that's why it's not included on 4v4. Some people feel that the defending team had it easy because of the routes to cover. But, I mean, we shall wait and see where we go from here, Chris.
Absolutely. I don't know about that. Like, I'm not a big fan of Slum Search and Destroy, but I found that a lot of the time the defense found I don't. It might have just been the way that they set up. Always found that the defense didn't quite know what to do. It seems like they have such a simple task at hand, but they always seem to throw away such an easy lead if they had the defensive round. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I've seen a lot of situations where the defensive team on slums have thrown away what is pretty much a banker when it comes to winning rounds in Search and Destroy. But who knows? We'll have to see how this one all goes. I think I'm reckoning we're going to see TCM take this map because I've watched TCM play multiple times. I know Marky B is a new addition, and this is a 2v2 situation, but they do play very well in slums, especially Slum Search and Destroy. I haven't seen them play particularly bad on Slum Search and Destroy before, so they're going to have to be my pick in this, and I'm hoping we go to a final decider on Express because that is going to be quite an interesting little map.
I'm surprised you said that. Because you said earlier on you've been up for at least a day, you haven't really slept. Why would you want it to continue? I understand. Oh, by the way, I want it to continue as well, but from your
I'll go to bed, mate. I'll go put my pajamas on if you want to be that way. All right, I'll see you later, night.
Hey, we can, and let's not do that. But I mean, just to let you guys know what is going on right now. We as you know or don't know, if you ban or restrict danger close on the competitive rule set, it actually gives you a grenade if you don't have anything in your lethal set. It's a glitch which still hasn't been fixed, and there are, well, has been said that Team Saturn might have used grenades during that when they didn't have, when they had more than 10 slots basically. So this did happen, of course, yesterday. So we are, of course, trying to figure this out at the moment. So I mean, we got some admin working on it right now. So we obviously do not want to keep this going for long. We want to bring you the action. We don't want to be stuck in a lobby while issues, issues are being sorted left, right, and center. We just want to bring you the action. And it has been a great series so far, and hopefully doesn't be impacted by any major problems right here.
Well, if there's a small problem, I think we'll just put on a little break. So, guys, go get yourself a drink and a snack, and we will be back as soon as this problem is fixed. We will see you in about 5 minutes.
Welcome back, guys. Again, sorry about the slight delay. We just had a little problem in regards to that, as I explained, the little grenade glitch, so on and so forth. But we're on to it. The scores remain as 2-1, and we'll move on to round 4 of this best of 5. Game 4 of this best of 5 in the final of the Astro 2v2 SnD Cup as we get ready to go to Search and Destroy Slums. Saturn looking to finish it off right now.
Absolutely, they had a good game in their semi-final matchup on this map. Unfortunately, they didn't quite take home the gold in the map, but they did put up a valiant effort, so it's going to be good to see how they learn from their mistakes previously as what am I doing? Sensor grenade comes flying over the top and gives away the position of Mr. Monksy right there. On the blue side, as he's looking through the car, just making sure no one pushes through that blue side. I don't think on defense you're going to see many people try and rush like that, but it is a very slow start from both Marky B and Monksy as they are just seeing if they can make one of the defensive players make that mistake or catch them out of position. So we see Marky B push down to blue with his thermal sniper. We're going to see Monksy probably make an organized push at the same time towards blue, as Monksy's just scouring the center of the map, checking to see if he can spot anyone. Marky B's push into blue. Some gunfire's gone down, actually, from Marky B, just to destroy that glass, and he's laying down in blue. Some pandemonium has been made at blue, which means Monksy's free to push into that B plant site, and he's going to get taken out. And it looked like such an organized push from TCM, but unfortunately they just got caught out in that situation. They just lacked that 1 second of concentration, not expecting anyone to be there, and they punished for it.
And there we go, going to be 1-0 on the scoreboard. Saturn off to a great start yet again. And organisation was really good, but it was Marky with the bomb and not Monksy, and that's what slightly cost them. Round 2 underway right here on Search and Destroy Slums. It's going to be TCM on the defense, and Saturn have yet to pick up the bomb. They haven't even picked it up yet.
Well, I don't... Maybe that just says it all. We're not going to win this. We're not going to win on attack because it's just that difficult. But Vapular's made a good effort. He's taken control of blue. He needs to be joined by Saturn, though. Otherwise, he's just a stranded man at that point. And we have got a Marky B lurking around the corner. He knows that someone's there. We see the Vapular's made a move. He's trying to get some gunfire down. It is a very promising look for Vapular and Saturn as Marky B's had to retreat to the dustbins. He's putting some shots down. Unfortunately, they get no one. We see Monksy then stranded, and now Vapular and Saturn have got a great advantage here as they're going to push into their spawn and see what they can make happen here. But some shots fired. There's a nice little turn on by Vapular. Doesn't quite pick up the kill, though.
28 seconds ago, he is going to get the kill, and it's going to be 2-0 just like that to Team Saturn as they look to extend their lead just that bit more, and it's looking very good indeed for them. And apparently I'm a little quiet, so we're going to try and have a little fiddle around here, see if we can get a little louder per se.
Bet you like little fiddle around.
Sorry?
Nothing. Ignore me, I'm just being immature.
Oh goodness.
Sorry.
And okay, here we go. Let's go. Round 3. That's it. Just throw me off my game, Chris. As Saturn have
I'm
a
sorry.
I'm sorry. Round 3.
Just thought I'd crack a joke. It's what I do. But yeah, we're seeing a... Wow, this is a very... They are not messing around. They must be quite aggravated with how those past 2 rounds went. It's a very aggressive push into B. If I was them, I would be potentially thinking to move towards the B bomb site in that kind of situation, because putting yourself in the blue room... You haven't really made much of a difference. Whoa.
There we go.
Yeah, you just got a bit really loud there for 1 second. That just completely burst my eardrums. But they heal, don't they? So.
Bit of revenge, I think. Do you not think?
Well, aren't you just a spiteful person?
Hey, okay, no, it's fine. You can talk about like me and not tell me what you said, but okay, we'll keep it going. We'll keep it going. We don't need to have little confrontations on stream. We're gonna bring people the action without trying to get into so much of an argument. But we'll get ready to move into round 4 right now. 2-1 on the scoreboard to Saturn, but TCM did get around back with a very aggressive push. And that's just basically it. Let's see if they can extend upon that now, Chris.
Absolutely. So TCM winning the round there. They made a great push. I would have changed it up and would have pushed towards the B-bomb site, but it worked out in their favor. Marky B picks up a very standard kill there on the defensive rounds. So in this situation, you would expect them to push it back. And a lovely, lovely little kill through the wall. Bit of team effort there to make that kill happen. And Saturn goes down. So a bit of X-ray vision from those boys. And it is, just as I said, a 2-all situation, and we're all back to normal.
X-ray vision. I like that, considering that's the name of a challenge where you shoot through a wall to get someone. That's good, Chris. That's very good.
Don't patronize me. I feel like a 4-year-old who's just like coloured in between the lines. You're like, good job, well done. You coloured between the lines.
I'm not saying that at all.
You're patronising me.
5. I mean, that FMJ, is proven with Maki through the wall, just getting the kill, and it can be very useful in the right hands. And we're seeing a B-oriented push by TCM right here, Chris.
That was really poorly played by Saturn and Vapula. It seemed like they were too concerned not getting stunned or EMP'd that they completely gave map presence to TCM, and they just took it and they rolled with it, and they have put themselves in the driver's seat for the first time in this match. And it is 3-2 to TCM.
Just like that. I mean, remember, TCM, that's the 3rd round in succession that they have taken. They now lead. And now the question is, can they maintain this? They need to win this match to keep themselves in the series at 2-2. But right now, it's 1 in the series. Maki B a little bit delayed on the spawn right now. He's just not moving. There we go. Now he's moving. I'll go to trophy systems to stop any grenades, because as proven, Vapula with his grenades from slums is going to be one to remember. But the trophy systems are out.
It looks like they've learned from those godly grenades that those boys possess. Well, on defense, you know, having a slower start is not really too much of a big deal, especially on slums. And I think Saturn and Vapula are just kind of having words with each other and just wondering what we got to do to try and bring this back, as they just lost 3 rounds in a row, and they could potentially make it 4 if they don't do something ingenious right here. And we might see some confrontation between Vapula and Monksy. Monksy just completely scouting him out there. Saturn picks up the revenge kill, and it is a 1v1 situation. Marky's got a great position to spot anyone trying to make their way into the middle of the map, which has to happen on Saturn's point of view. He has got the bomb. Which door is he going to come through? He comes through door number 2, and Marky B does in fact pick him up. And it's 4-2, so that's 4 rounds in TCM's favor in a row. And it looks like Saturn and I'm all over the place. Take it away from me. Just
PCM basically taking this around the road.
That's the one.
Able to get it. But
see, why couldn't I say that? Why couldn't I say that? I don't know. Anyway,
tired. Round 7.
Moving on. It's time for TCM on the attack. Can they make it 5 rounds in a row in this situation and make another aggressive push to B? Is that a smoke going down? It is. The thermal is coming out. There's a good push to Graveyard from Vapula, but he is going to retract that push. And is he going to make a push through the smoke? Yes, he is. He's going to get behind this box. We're seeing a very interesting push. I think it was Josh who was laying on, or was it Moose? I think it was Moose, actually, who was laying on the stairs in the semi-final on this map. And it worked out very much in his favor. But again, Vapula just repositioning himself. He can't seem to quite make up his mind what he wants to do. And there's a lot of backwards and forwards. No one's making a move yet. No one's giving an inch. We're waiting for someone to make something happen. Some lovely shots from Monksy there. Can he finish off that kill? I don't think he's going to be able to as Saturn retreats. And we see Marky B pick up that kill. So it is a 2v1. Saturn not in a fantastic position here. Completely stranded in the middle of the map. He's lying down, hoping he can't be seen. And he's going to pop up and see what he can make happen.
Maki B on a 7-kill streak, and he's not. Oh, he should have made it 8 right there. And he goes down. Kill by Saturn. Now it's a chance. Unlucky, he does go down. But Maki B, it has to be said, he was known to. He's then 7-3. He just finds something, Chris, with that MSMC or M8, and he just picks it up. TCM have taken it to Saturn. They're 1 round away from tying this series up at 2 apiece.
I think he gave his opponent too much credit there, thinking that he wasn't going to actually double back and try and pick him off, and he did. And Marky B was completely caught in no man's land. He had no idea what to do in that situation. He does lose his kill streak, but I'm sure he would have... No, he didn't actually pick up any kill streaks in that. I don't believe, unless you can see it
Those streaks are
differently.
off.
Oh,
I'm gonna see Maggie B go down in the garage, and just like that, Saturn gets a nice two-piece. A little bit of confusion there by Chris, but yes, score streaks have been turned off during this cup, and we'll see Saturn right here with a nice two-piece, picking up Mackie's MSMC, and then picking up Monksy right there. Very well played.
right.
5-3 on the scoreboard.
Right now, I'm cocking an imaginary gun. I'm putting it in my mouth and just pulling the trigger. I don't think we've seen anyone get over like a 4-kill streak or something, so I've just assumed that no one's really had enough to get a kill streak at this point. So, whatever, my bad. Anyway, moving on, once again. My failure, you've only got to put up with my failures for potentially one more map if TCM do in fact win this round. So I suppose props to you for putting up with my terrible tired commentating.
Like this
No, I've got to admit my failures. All right, I've got to own up to them. You know, I'm a man. I will own up to my faults as a man should do.
Right, so we have Chris being the, a born-again believer as we move on to round 9 in this SnD match. Trying to regain my composure right here as Saturn is going to get shot in the bricks area. And we'll wait and see what is going to happen for this particular round. It's Vapor over by the blue area B, and Saturn over by that B area. Let's see what they can do.
Yep, absolutely. And again, they're playing very defensive on defense, which is just bad. It's just no. You just don't do that on slums. You get on a bomb, you sit there, you watch your bomb, and you don't give it away. But we have in fact seen it. Somehow it's worked out in their favor. I don't really know how. That was just... They gave him so much room on the map. You shouldn't really do that. I don't know.
I feel like there should be a highlights video made about specific failures in regards to Chris.
I meant to say that time because like that was so defensive that you might as well have just set up a brick wall or something. Like you might as well have got marshmallows and a tent out. It was so far back. Like, you just gave them all of the map to do whatever they please. They got the round! I don't know how, but they got the round, whatever. Well done, boys. Should've lost, but whatever.
This should be a highlight video of maybe what happens when Chris doesn't have much sleep and when he tries to cast. Round 10 underway. That's no dig at you, Chris, by the way. It's a lot more entertaining.
I felt you digging on me. I feel like you're digging on me. Stop. I'm like 36 hours without sleep, crossing the world, you know.
Sorrow and the
just doing things, and then and someone nicely asked me to come and commentate and stream your WGL 2v2 Cup, and I'm just being absolutely destroyed, and my feelings are very hurt right now, and I just need a moment. I just need a moment. I'm doing this out of the goodness of my heart.
He's probably just weeping away, and I assure you I didn't expect this, ladies and gentlemen. It is a very unique time on the stream, that's for sure. But Vaporize gets the first kill. And remember, the score was 5-2 to TCM. It's now 5-4. TCM might be throwing this away right here. Marky be on his own in a 2v1 situation. Hopefully Chris hasn't self-pitied himself enough yet so that he doesn't want to cast no more. His back, he is going to go down, and it's 5-all, just like that. Now remember, 5-2 to 5-5. TCM have got to do this right here, or they have lost. Hopefully Chris is not crying too much, and he should be good to catch.
Boo-hoo for TCM, what about me? Sparrow 4 for Trout.
Spare a thought for Chris. But right now we're spare a thought for you after the match. But round the round, we're about to get underway. I apologize, Chris, but we'll get ready as TCM need to get it done. If they do, we'll see more Chris self-pity. If they don't, then we'll end the stream, of course, and bring you the end. But TCM immediately making an aggressive push. They need to get it done right here. I'll go the grenades. They need to force the advantage in this crucial last 11th round. 3 of the 4 matches have gone to the last round, Chris.
Oh, that's fantastic by Monksy. Just absolutely baited him into that. And again, they had such a defense round. They just gave him too much to do whatever they pleased. And you know that TCM love to do these unorthodox, incredibly aggressive rushes when the chips are down. They need to pull something out of the bag. And that's what they did, and it paid off for them. and now little Saturn is completely confused. He doesn't know exactly where they're coming from. They could be anywhere, and it looks like he's looking in the wrong direction as we're going to see Marky B put that bomb down. Monksy's going to position himself on top of the center podium and just wait. Oh, and Saturn, he equalizes the situation. It is now 1-0. He's got 40 seconds to put down Marky B and win the gold for his team. Can he win that headset? He's going to move to the bomb. He's at bricks. What is he going to do? Oh, Marky B's put some shots down.
And he's going to offer some resistance. This is so crucial. Remember, TCM winning. Look at Saturn. I thought he was going to go for the defuse. This is so crucial. The bomb has to be defused by 7.5 seconds. Saturn needs to make some resistance right here. We're going to a final match. What an unbelievable night.
Watch this stutter by Marky B. Just stutters his run, just making sure that he is looking the opposite direction. And it was timed to perfection. Just took his time with that kill. And it was beautiful play by Marky B. He didn't choke that. He didn't panic. And he puts him down. We're going to a final one. We get more pity from me.
As we get ready for the final match, Search and Destroy Express, a very, very unique map to finish this off. That's for sure. As we'll get ready to get it underway in just a second. And, well, if your team's Saturn, the pressure's going to be creeping up because TCM are proven and have battled against the pressure and are consistent and resilient. Can they do it in this final match?
It's going to be interesting. Express is a very open map, so it's those big open maps just for 2v2 are just a nightmare because you've got to make the decision of whether you're going to both sit on one bomb site and hope they don't plant for another one, split each other up and put yourselves at a disadvantage in the numbers game if two people go for one bomb site. It's a tricky one to play, and Express doesn't really give that option where you can get a good position on both bomb sites. So it will be interesting to see how the defensive play, and if anything, I think for the first time really in a Search and Destroy matchup, the defense have the disadvantage going into this one.
And that is okay, that's from Chris, by the way. That is not the view of me. I personally, I don't know where this can go.
Well, screw you then.
You don't need to pressure me. You don't need to.
I'm not pressuring you. I'm just telling you to go screw yourself.
Honestly, right now, I can't call it because it's just both of these teams have stepped up when needed. The 3 out of 4 matches, the only match that didn't go all the way to the last round was Cargo SnD. And that was a walkover for Saturn, 6-2. And we just saw Marky B leave. Not quite sure what's going on there. Hopefully no issues in regards to that. But he should be back in just a second. But, I mean, 3 matches out of 4 have gone the entire distance. And now we go to Express to determine which team will take the 2 Astro A40 headsets. This is crucial right here, Chris.
Absolutely, and I think with Marky exiting the building for some unknown reason, that we will... Oh, no, he's back.
No breaks.
Never mind then. I was going to put a break on in case we had some sort of malfunction. But we're going to get straight into the game. This is the final matchup of the best of 5 of the 2v2 Astro Cup Search and Destroy final, sponsored by WGL, so it should be a good matchup. TCM versus Team Saturn. Shawnee, who should we jump on board with first?
Right, I think personally we should jump on board with the attacking team right here, whichever that may be. We're just awaiting game state right here. I'm not sure what's going on. Alright, we are in. Let's jump on board with the attacking team, and it's TCM. Let's see how they go about it in round 1. This is crucial, of course. A best of 11 essentially in this SnD match. We're off and running.
This is interesting. We're seeing a very, very interesting move from TCM. They're sending one guy to the bomb. They're expecting someone to push right down the tracks. It looks like Monksy's scouted him perfectly. Takes him down. It's now 2v1. He's got to get out of the line of fire. Just fails to get through that door. But his shots are evaded. And Saturn just finds himself getting peppered by Marky B. And Marky B's going to put that bomb down. And it is a very huge advantage for Monksy and Marky B, as Saturn's going to try and make something happen. He's going to push to the ticket office. He's finding himself stranded, putting some shots down. Can he get that kill? Monksy's just lying on the floor.
Oh my god, he has a knife! Oh my god, he got him! Finally getting him, but he was just, if he hit the knife first time, he could have got away with that. He just swung for the fences and finally got the kill, but Marky B with the backup. That was crazy right there, Chris.
Yeah, that was a little bit of floundering from Saturn there. I'm not quite sure why he couldn't land that knife. I know the knife is terrible, but Jesus, he wasn't exactly moving. But you know, that's Black Ops for you, I suppose. But we're gonna see how Team Saturn responds to this. It looks like they're gonna make the A push. TCM are gonna make the B push. Just check that there's nothing going on B, and I think, in all honesty, the TCM have done the right thing here. Because you can't play the sitting and waiting game on defense on a map this size. It is about getting up in their business and making sure you can try and catch them off guard and just covering as much of the map and making sure they're not in certain places as much as possible. And I think that if TCM win this, it will be because they're trying to make something happen rather than sitting and waiting.
And Sam right now is trapped in the corner. He just maneuvered from left to right. And now he's going to hop on. Look at that movement by Sam right there. He is going to obviously stay on top of the trains. He's going to maybe didn't spot Monksy. Marky. This is crucial. Saturn, of course, didn't spot Marky. Marky hasn't spotted Saturn. It is more of a standoff right here. But, well, we are waiting to see what is going to happen. And Saturn is still on top of the train, checking left and right. He's just a workhorse right now running on top of the trains. But, of course, Marky B is nowhere to be found on that side of the map.
He wants to put that bomb down at A, but he's just doubting himself too much. He's checked everywhere. He's got to go for it at this point. And, obviously, he's got a free bomb plant that we can see, but he doesn't know that. Which is why you saw him delay it so much. There's so much open space, he has no idea when Marky is headed off to. Marky anticipating that he'll double back onto the B-bomb site. And unfortunately for him, that is not what happened. And Saturn has gone straight for the A plant. And he has got a huge advantage taking control of Locker's building.
And there you can see, oh, in the window, oh yes, the wall, or the bullet penetration, should I say, by Saturn. Getting the kill right there, 1-1 on the scoreboard. You can see just getting shots on that little ledge. There we go, and now you see Marky B run in, and FMJ, crucial right there, getting the kill. Well played by Saturn.
That's a beautiful bit of shooting from Saturn there. Great shot. Marky didn't stand a chance in that situation. It's 1-1, and this has just been a incredibly close 2v2 best of 5 series between these two teams. And we're going to see a very aggressive push from TCM. Maybe Saturn just anticipating something like that might happen, putting some shots down in case there was some sort of pre-fire opportunity. TCM.
Oh dear!
Ooh, dearie me.
Oh my goodness me. Monksy meant to throw the grenade inside the terminal area and he bounced it off the wall. He didn't quite judge the trajectory and that has cost a kill, obviously. Not what TCM wanted right there. But Monksy just going down and just like that, it just shows that accidents happen. 2-1, and that could be crucial in the later parts of this match.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think there's nothing you can really say to that. It's just one of those unfortunate mistakes that happen. Everyone's human, mistakes happen. Unfortunately, it happened in one of the worst situations you could possibly find yourself in, but they happen. There's nothing you can do about it. You just gotta dust it off and move on. But we're going to see, once again, TCM with the aggressive push as their defensive style. You know, they always say the best defense is a great offense, and it looks like that is exactly what they're doing in this situation. Unfortunately, Monksy's going to pay for it getting caught out. And again, Vapula just knowing exactly where Marky B is going to be popping up. I don't know if he heard him, but it looked almost like he knew that he was going to be there.
Look at this, Vapula just getting the kill, and now 3 rounds taken in succession by the team known as, oh goodness, I had a brain fart, Team Saturn, my apologies, as we get ready to go to round 5, and they look to try and make it 4 as they go on the defense, TCM on the attack.
Now, it's up to Team Saturn to not get carried away and keep sticking to what they're doing too. There could be a potential that they're up by a couple of rounds, they want to play a bit more defensive. Marky B just catching Vapula there. Very, very nice little move from him, and that's what happens between a difference of dexterity and no dexterity. Marky B just winning that confrontation.
And indeed, you can see the bomb is going to go down right now. Maybe. Saturn trying to get some shots in. No, not going to quite happen right there. As he's just trying to offer some resistance. Thinking someone's in the train. There's no one there, as we can see, of course, from the caster's point of view. As Saturn going to hop on top of the train, and he's going to need to obviously keep his sights aimed. And, well, just be very careful as he's going to just try to go through the train. Oh, that's not a good decision. Destroying the trophy system is going to indicate that he's there, but we'll wait and see what he can do.
It could work out in his favor. Oh no! Just as I say that, I think what he was trying to do is he was running out of time. He needed them to kind of show themselves, and obviously they're going to see, oh, trophy system destroyed. Maybe he can bait them out and just get one kill to put him in some sort of advantage position. But he had such an adversity to overcome there that he had to take the risk. Unfortunately, it didn't pay off for him. But there you go.
It's just the way it is. I'm going to move into round 6 right now. And Saturn, of course, is losing that after going on a 3-round streak. They did just lose it. We'll get ready to go into round 6 to see if they can take a round back. TCM on the defense. Can they tie this game up at 3 apiece? It's been a phenomenal series tonight. Let's see if we have another twist in the tail.
See, Saturn, I'm not sure what is going on here with the Saturn boys. They've this is what we've seen them do in a couple rounds before, where TCM have just come back to start dominating the matchup. They drop their heads a little bit, they get a little bit nervous and start playing the static game straight away, which is probably the worst thing you can do. When you start to feel it slipping away, going on the defense is probably the worst thing to do, especially on a map like Express, where there's so much map to cover. You can't afford to play such a passive style, because you just give away the entire map to the rest of the team. But it looks like the bomb has in fact gone down for Team Saturn. They do in fact have a decent setup here, but TCM are just trying to organize something at Ticket Booth. Vapula is very much stranded at this point, and Marky B is going to go on the hunt for him and see if he can find him. And it looks like Saturn's going to pick up Monksy there, so it is a 2v1 situation. He is completely sandwiched here. He's not sure who to pick off first.
Get the ball. You should try it. To be honest, if he was it was a great effort by Mark. I would have just tried to go for the defuse, maybe just a sneaky defuse, but didn't quite happen. And you can see Saturn right there getting the kill. And well, what more needs to be said other than Saturn edging ever so closer to those 2 Astro A40 headsets? Can they get it done? 2 rounds to go.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's 4-2 to Team Saturn. TCM playing their game as best they can, but it looks like in more rounds than not, they're not quite setting up properly. They have the ideas, they know what they want to do, they know what they want, but they can't quite get the execution.
And that's it. I mean, there's still a lot to play. There's still rounds to play, but obviously they'd rather get it done sooner than later. But for the meantime, it's still 2-on-2. We're just waiting for, obviously 2-on-2, but there's been no kills as of yet. As we wait to see Maxi maybe getting that bomb down, maybe not. We're just waiting. As obviously TCM do need to get this objective down. It would help them a lot more, but easier said than done, of course.
Absolutely, and they're just kind of umming and ahhing at this bomb plant. Just get the damn thing down. I mean, it's the longer you leave it, the less likely you are to actually get any sort of advantage over the other team. Because if they had just put that bomb down, it would have been panic mode engaged for Team Saturn. They would have completely lost the plot and not really known how to position themselves. And it's now gone from a great situation for TCM to an uneasy one for them. But Marky's just going to double back to B. It's a smart idea. I think Vapula has anticipated something like that might happen.
Near the bomb site. He's nowhere near it, and that's crucial because now Vapula is the one who has to get it done. Let's see if he can get it done in this round 7 situation. The bomb is down, of course. A lot being asked from Vapula, but look at this. Can Vapula get this done? Sneaky defuse. Sneaky defuse. He's got a chance. He's so close. He's so close. Oh my goodness me. Good effort. That was just like Marky on Cargo. You remember he was just an inch from getting it defused, and Marky just got slide vision of Vapula right there. 4-3 on the scoreboard. That was so close.
Is it rude to say that something like that's become a bit predictable? We've seen a lot of these guys in this series try these ninja diffusers, and I don't think we've seen one happen quite yet, but when they have almost happened, they haven't been too predictable. And it just seemed like in that situation, you're most likely going to find that you've left a good time period for that guy to kind of like get that check in and just make sure that the bomb is being defused. And it almost seemed predictable in my eyes. And Marky B anticipated the ninja defuse, and he spotted the guy, picked him off, and it is now 4-3.
And we're going to see the bomb go down, of course, on the B bomb site. And look at TCM, a little bit split away from the bomb. We are going to see one member of TCM right there make his way down. That is Marky B, round by that control point area. Nicely done with the MSMC. Getting the cross map down to the red area kill. Out goes a grenade right there. He has a feeling he's down there. Muncie gets it done. TCM have taken 2 in a row. They're now tied up at 4. This match is just picking up bit by bit.
What an incredible series this is. Coming down to the last match. It's now 4-all. Can we see a 5-all sudden death situation? We'll have to see how the next few rounds pan out. I believe TCM are now going to be on the on the attack. So it is a tall order for them to come up with something interesting and intriguing to give them that little bit of an advantage. They've been behind for the entire map so far. They have pulled it back to 4-all. Let's see how they respond.
And that is the main thing. How will they respond? And this is the best time to do it. TCM have taken 2 rounds in a row. 1 minute and 15 to go in this. 15 seconds into round number 9. And we're going to see a very fast bomb plant, it seems, by TCM. Trophy system going out by Marky. Gets a defense. Oh, Muncie is going to go down. Marky's in big trouble right here. He's going to see someone on top of the train. He's in so much trouble. Down he goes. And Saturn are 1 round away from securing the Astro A40 headsets. This is crucial now.
That was, in my opinion, far too ambitious by TCM to try and put that bomb plant down. If they wanted to get that quick bomb plant down, they should have made sure they got top lockers secured. It just gives them that little bit of advantage. They can see over the train, make sure no one's climbing over it, give them a good look at both catwalks, and unfortunately, just making that decision to defend down low and put them in a stranded situation, it wasn't a smart idea, and it could cost them if Mr. Saturn and Mr. Vapula come out with a great round here.
And this is it, the breakthrough round. Will it be the round that gets it done? Marky B inside the control room right there at the B-bomb site. There's a lot being asked of the team known as TCM to get this done right now. A lot of pressure on them. And Marky goes down. That's crucial. That is so crucial. Muncie on his own. He has to pull off an outrageous 2v1 clutch to keep his team alive to get those Astro headsets.
Absolutely, and just as I thought, Saturn is not messing around. He's not wasting time. He's going straight for that bomb plant. They're both getting into the elevator. Muncie picks up a kill. He's looking for the last one. He doesn't know that he's actually in the elevator as well.
And Vapula in the elevator, the sneaky man, gets it done when needed the most. TCM fall by only 2 rounds in an absolutely unbelievable best of 5. They went the entire distance, and every game, bar from 2, went to the final round. And hey, this match was 1 round away from the final round. Crazy stuff. And I gotta give it credit, Saturn getting it done. TCM so close, but what a great series between these 2 teams.
That was a great series. Both teams just kept you guessing as to who was going to win it, and it turns out Saturn and Vapula do win those Astro A40s. Great game by Marky B and Muncie. They played some incredible search and destroy tonight. They had some incredibly good strats, but unfortunately, just a couple little things just put them behind, and Saturn and Vapula just put themselves ahead in the situations that mattered. And that last situation there, I don't know what Muncie was kind of thinking. I think he kind of like he was looking around for the guy, expecting him to be in these usual positions. He didn't expect both of them to pile into the elevator, and because they both piled into that elevator, he thought, okay, it's got to be clear, backed out, and then just to be sprinting down that corridor with no idea where the enemy could be was, in my opinion, a poor decision for him to do. He left himself completely stranded. Vapula, with some exceptional timing there, just popped out, put the man down, won it for his team, and they are our 2v2 Astro Cup champions.
Indeed, they are. I mean, pretty much summed up right there by Chris for that final bit of an amazing series, to say the very least. And just before we end the stream, of course, I'd just like to give a shout out, first of all, to every team who participated tonight as well as yesterday. In a total of 96 teams signed up for this tournament for the 2v2 Astro Search and Destroy Cup. And of course, we have our winners as Saturn. I'd like to give a massive thank you to our neutral host in the lobby right now. You can see him as EX Brutal X. He's been a great help hosting some lobbies for us in previous cups over the last couple of weeks. And of course, a big thank you to all the WGL staff involved in helping the games go by as smoothly as possible, trying to ease out any issues that occur. And of course, before I give a big shout out to you, Chris, for streaming, I just want to say that we do have a new cup open on the WGL.co.uk. It's the Plantronics 4v4 Cup, where the winner will back themselves 4 Plantronic headsets. I believe they are the X95s. So if you end up winning that and you want to get involved, then go on the WGL and you'll find the post right there. But yes, of course, as always, he's been self-pity at times, but he's been here regardless. Chris, I'd like to say a big thank you to you as well for being here to host the stream.
That headset looks nice. I didn't know what that headset was because I'd never heard of it before. I just googled it. It looks sexy. I want one. Anyway, yeah.
Sign up then. Try and get involved.
I might have to get involved. Get involved in this. I can like cast and play at the same time. It'd be awesome. No, I'm kidding. Anyway,
wish you the best of luck with that one. Yeah, Chris, by all means, finish it up, buddy.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, viewers, for putting up with my rambles and my very large mistakes and stuff, and my attempted suicides and such. But anyway, you've all been great. Viewers, appreciate you coming to watch on this Friday evening, and I hope you all have a lovely rest of your evening and weekend.